NKBS. That's terrible.
Oh my goodness. Alright, we are live.
What, like our faces are on there?
Oh,
Or
no, no, no. We're on the starting soon.
what?
um, Sarah says, I hear you whistling, Colin.
Well, I guess we can go ahead and go live. Wait. Let me get over. I haven't pulled it up on my. 1 second. One
Okay.
second. Okay, I've got it up now. We're good.
Alright, we're up.
All right. Happy Sunday, everyone. And Francis, guess what?
What?
We're going live on Monday on WeFunder. We finally got all of our stuff taken care of, and we're officially going live Monday on WeFunder, which
Yes!
is blowing my mind because I thought that would never happen. But
I didn't think that would happen either!
we jumped through all of the necessary hoops, and we're going live on Monday. So what that means for you as an investor, if you've already invested, you just have to go on to your account and verify the transaction, and that will secure your investment at the predetermined perks and everything that you're entitled to. So make sure you do that, because once we hit our goal, you no longer have the ability to do that. So make sure you log in and you confirm your investment before someone takes that spot from you, basically. And we're at $106,800 as of right now, which is phenomenal. You guys have been so awesome, so supportive, and we can't do any of the work we're doing without your
Absolutely
help.
not.
So, and that's so 106,800. Our goal is 125,000, and by our math, that gets us to a product that is sellable, scalable, that we can put out there for you guys to use. And so when we hit that 125,000, you just want to make sure you get in there before we hit that goal. So if you're still thinking about investing, now would be the time, because if things continue to move the way they have been, I don't see any reason that doesn't happen by the end of this week. It's been crazy. So yeah, thanks, Luke. Yeah, it's been a really cool experience so far.
Yeah,
Some
you
ice
better
cream.
bring ice cream for the rest of us.
But Rosa lives in like Missouri, so I'm not bringing you ice cream in Missouri.
Are you bringing me some?
I mean, you're close. Yeah, you're close. We could like meet halfway and have a little party or something. So, so yeah. And again, going live, all that means is that now WeFunder is going to start promoting for us. We're going to get put onto the front page of their website. They're going to do email blasts. They're going to put it out in different formats. There's like a podcast that I read about that they do. So they're going to do a lot of advertising for us now, because we've proven that, our fans and our family are supporting us, and that we're an investment that they want to get behind. So that's phenomenal. That's awesome. So again, just make sure you head over there and confirm your investment before we hit that 125,000, so that you make sure you get your perks and your early investment bonuses. So other than that, this week hasn't been a super big week for development. There's been a lot of kind of behind the scenes stuff going on legally. We've got our intellectual property getting patented, and we're working on some copywriting and things like that to make sure everything is legally safe and secure. So that's been most of the work this week, but we have been moving closer toward our what's called the Air Force Research and Development Grant. So that's moving forward as planned. And we've got our first meeting actually on the 17th of this month, where we're going to dive into that a little bit more. Francis is going to be a big part of that. So, so yeah, not a super, not a lot of updates for this week anyway, but what we did want to start doing is weekly, we wanted to dive deeper into each of our backstories and get to know the team a little better. So this week we highlight Francis. So Francis and I sat down earlier this week, and we just talked, and I asked her a few questions, and we're going to play that for you here in a second. And then next week we're going to do the same with other members of our staff. And just so you get to know everybody, you're going to get to know the new employees as they come on the team as well. Darren and Jubin, our two new hires that are starting here in about 2 weeks. We can't wait to get them on the team. So yeah, with that, Francis, maybe you could go ahead and play our interview that we did.
All right.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Everyone doing? We're going to start a segment here that's going to be a way to get to know the team. We thought it would be great for us to kind of get ourselves out there so you can get to know us as people a little better. We've done our introductions where we've explained the project and we've talked about our roles at the company, but this is a little more intimate, I guess, dive deeper into who we are as people. So we're going to start with Francis. Francis is our level designer here at Objective Reality, and we'll just go ahead and jump into it. So Francis, let's talk a little bit about why you decided to go the route of computer or animation and game design as a career path.
So originally I wanted to be in the Navy, and I couldn't see myself holding a weapon or anything like that. So someone suggested to me going into graphic design because I was drawing a lot. And Kent State didn't really offer that at the time, but they did offer something similar to that, which was computer design, animation, and gaming.
Hmm.
And so that's how I got into that field, and I loved it. I took to it, and it was great. I absolutely adore it. And that's how I got into all of this. It's
Man.
amazing what I learned in Kent State.
I was surprised to hear you say that you were thinking about going in the Navy. What changed your mind there? Just
It
not wanting to be a soldier of sorts. Is that
Yeah, it was just I couldn't see myself holding a weapon or anything like that. I'm too passive.
okay? Yeah. Well, I was in the army myself, so
Mhm.
which we'll talk more
Well,
about, I'm sure, when I do my.
well, I have a lot of army family members, um, military family members, I should say. I have a brother-in-law that's Marine. I have Navy. I have Army family members. My brother's in the Army now. My dad was in the Army. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
My family is military.
That's the same here. That's how my family is too. So, what are some of your favorite games?
Oh, there's a lot. Growing up, I was uh into like Mario, um, Sonic, stuff like that. But
Oh yeah.
growing up, I was into Kingdom Hearts as well. I'm still into Kingdom Hearts. Now I'm into more horror games like Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Phasmophobia is a big one.
Heated Deception.
Data Deception, which is ours. So if anyone wants to
Exactly.
check
Yes.
that out, please feel free. It's on Steam. Um, but yeah.
Yeah, that's and being video game fanatics as we are, it helps with the game design process because
Mhm.
we have a lot of examples to pull from. On our meetings, we're always. Oh wait, I think we might have lost you a
Mhm.
little bit there.
Yeah.
You froze for a minute. But in
You
our meeting,
froze too on my
uh,
side.
in our meetings, we're always going, back to old games that we've played and been like, oh, it would be cool to add this mechanic or
Yeah.
this feature. So we pull a lot from the games we've played. So
That's how we that's how I get into like haunts and stuff, like the arachnophobia. I stem from my fear of arachnids. Um, but some of the haunts I take from like games and stuff, like the fears of those types of games. I'm like, that
oh
would be
yeah,
really cool if we saw it in like this aspect or this aspect. And
right, yeah, yeah. And so how did you end up getting on the team here at Objective Reality?
um, I was looking for a job because at that time I was working for Kent State because I was student worker. And I asked Paul Dykeshorn, who was the head of the engineering department, and he was actually the one that suggested this internship for Objective Reality, I think studios at the time.
Right, yeah.
And he actually suggested I email you. And that's how.
Cool, yeah. Yeah, we started during the pandemic and it started out as just a pet project. We wanted to see if we could make a video game, and
Yep.
I reached out to some of my contacts at Ohio University because that's where I went to college,
Mhm.
and they put me in touch with Ohio State and Kent State, and we kind of just grew from there. Shawnee
Yep.
State. So yeah, that's really awesome. So what are some of the projects that you're really excited about right now?
Some of the projects I'm really, really excited about are I'm really excited for the abstract because of how like big it's cut like getting right now.
Yeah.
And you can add so much to it. same with the Dita Deception. I'm super excited with that because you can add so many like like haunts to it,
Yeah.
and we can do so much with both of them. Plus, I'm working on some side projects like Rose Willow, which is my point and click adventure, which is a horror game on itself. That's a game that I was working on whenever I was going to school, and I just want to continue to work on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Johnny's actually got a game that he's working on too on his own. It's more of a platformer kind of game.
Oh
But
yeah,
it's got some Alice in Wonderland kind of themes to it. So
he loves Alice in Wonderland.
yeah, he does.
I don't blame him. It's a great movie.
It is, yeah. I didn't know a lot of the lore that he's talked about. There's all kinds of stuff that you can dive into with that.
It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So with the Dita with the abstract, Frances here is the person who's putting it all together. She's the one that's adding the games into the world. She's building the social spaces. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it your idea to put the apartment system in there? Yeah. And that's really cool. I think, like you said, there's so much expansion that's happening and will continue to happen with the abstract that's just going to make it really unique and something that that I think, well, obviously a lot of people are excited to see. You know, we've got we've got so much positive feedback, and and we're just really excited to get started and continue to build this the abstract out. But let's see, did we have, I think that was all of our questions that I had. So thanks for watching and getting to know us as a team, and you can look forward to more of these every week. We're going to do myself, Sarah, Johnny, and Alyssa. We're going to do some more of these every week. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
All right, we're back. Oh, you're muted.
Now we're back.
Yeah.
Now we're back. No, that went well. I like that. That was cool. One thing I picked up on from that, and I think that we've been asked before, but we started this journey as Objective Reality Studios LLC, but that was never technically used for anything, so it has no use. We've had people that have looked us up and they see that we have 3 different business entities, and it gets a little confusing. So I just wanted to kind of address that really quick.
Yeah.
we have Objective Reality Games LLC, which is the company that runs our brick and mortar VR arcade business. That's where you're going to come down here to Chillicothe, Ohio. You're going to pay. We're going to put you into a headset, and you're going to play here at our place here in Chillicothe. As I mentioned, Objective Reality Studios was the entity that I created to start this video game design, but we never ended up using that. We got Objective Reality Incorporated, which is the entity that we decided to use for our game design, because we knew at some point we would need to bring on investors to see some of these projects into realization. So we're in the process of dissolving Objective Reality Studios LLC, so that's not anything that you guys need to worry about. An investment into our WeFunder is an investment in the abstract and all of our software products, the Dita Deception, all of the projects that we currently have, and any that we're doing in the future.
Yep. So
just to kind of clear up any confusion there, Objective Reality Incorporated is the entity that's on WeFunder. So. But no, that was that was cool, and we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna do more of them in the near future. I'm gonna throw Sarah under the bus here, but Sarah is gonna be the one interviewing some of the future people if she's following along here, so she can maybe put in the comments how she feels about that. But no, but it's I think it's a cool idea. It was actually Sarah's idea to do these little interviews and get to know us a little better, and I think it's going to be really really cool when it's all done. But yeah,
Thank
you
you.
deserve a raise for loving Kingdom Hearts.
Thank you for that.
I know I've played Kingdom Hearts, but I can't remember. You have a big key, right?
It's a
Isn't that it?
Keyblade.
Yeah. Keyblade, yeah. Yeah. I know I've played it, but that game was from like the 90s, right? It's pretty old.
No, 2000s.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
from the 2000s.
Okay. But I remember playing it. Yeah. So yeah, again, just get on the WeFunder and confirm your investment, just to make sure you get those perks and everything that you. I see that we've got some people that have said that. Thanks, Luke. And other than that, we'll be back on here next Sunday.
Mhm.
So, thanks for watching. We'll see you next
Thank
week.
you.